feels too cheesy to say 2021 has changed me. Of course it did, people never stay the same. But in my case, the changes were so massive that I allow myself to rightfully say 2021 has changed me. I started my yoga practice. I dropped out of university. I got my first real big job. I got an eye surgery and now I can see without my glasses and live fully. I started therapy. I discovered that I have anxiety and panic attacks. I acknowledged I have eating disorder. I realized that almost never in my life I've known my real desires. I've never lived my own life. I started to force me to love myself. Spoiler, it never works. Only now I understand that things didn't suddenly get so bad. I just allowed myself to feel everything I've been repressing for years. And I learned to ask for help. I lost all my wishes for a while. From I don't want to eat anything to I don't want to do anything. It was scary. It still is. I allowed myself to be free from all expectations about myself and started doing fun shit on social media, anything I felt like. And nothing happened. And even more, I feel great. I started a YouTube channel. I was dreaming about making videos for years. I started talking about my mental health on Instagram. And suddenly, I saw how my words and me sharing my way affect people and make them think about their own lives. And it's amazing. I am very grateful to 2021, but I'm also glad that it passed. This year of 2022, I'm planning to settle in the changes I've made during the past year. It feels like rebuilding a house while still living in it. By the end, you've cluttered in good and bad things, in everything old and new you've kept and got. And you need to deep clean the space, to review every aspect of your life. I had lots of bad habits and self-destructive mindset. I've got rid of some things, which I'm so grateful for. But now I have to carefully look for outgrowth that I might have left. I also feel like I just have to organize all the helpful, good and kind things I've got, to look closely to them, to discover how else they can help me. Past year was intense. Sometimes it brought me good too aggressively. Sometimes growth was so painful that I didn't want to grow anymore. I don't say all the changes are done and now I'm going to rest and relax. But the first and the most heavy effort is done. Sometimes for a couple of seconds I finally feel the peace and the ease I'm looking for. And in these moments, I know that it all was worth it. Here are some things I've learned. If you can't do something, it doesn't mean you have to do it. If you like witnessing somebody doing something, it doesn't mean you have to do the same thing. You don't need to define yourself using only one thing. You're allowed to enjoy doing millions of different things. Absolutely everything passes and changes. Sometimes you need to stop and reevaluate your wishes. Are some of them just unhealthy coping mechanisms? Are all of them truly yours? If you don't have time for something, you simply don't want to do it. Just accept it and ask yourself why. Maybe you can help it? My always analyzing brain stands in the way of my desires, instead of helping to achieve them. Body and mind are connected so deeply that you can't work with one of them while absolutely neglecting the other one. Everything can't be easy, but you can feel like it is.